What is going on YouTube? This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles, and I actually have a haul video for you guys today. I haven't put out a haul video in a few weeks now, and I've been hitting up a couple of my LCSs where I live, and actually visited one that I hadn't been to in quite some time, and they had some incredible books for some incredible prices, and I couldn't believe it. I had to pounce on them. But like always, I always stop at my more local shops to see what they kind of have, and I was able to pick up some books from them as well. So I have a few books to show you guys today, and actually I got picked up one of these off of eBay as well, and I thought I got a great deal on that, so I wanted to share that with you. Before we get started, like always guys, I want you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me if you're not a subscriber of the channel, because it does help the channel out, gets my videos out there, so everyone who's not a subscriber gets to see my stuff. And like always, I want you to hit that like button for me if you like the content that I've been putting out there. But we're here for a haul, so let me show you guys what I picked up this week, or the past couple of weeks. So the first thing I was able to pick up is actually a copy of Sinister War #1. I picked up the variant copy. You can see I paid $9.99 from Zap Comics. I was surprised they actually had a number of these still on the shelf, because I didn't get there on New Comic Book Day last week. So they had like 3 or 4 of those left still, which I was shocked. So I was also able to pick up a cool copy of Marvel Milestone Edition X-Men #28, the first appearance of the Banshee. I do actually have the original copy of this book, but I am drawn to these Marvel Milestone Edition books. I think they're really, really cool. So whenever I find these books for cheap, I pick them up. And this book, believe it or not, was only $2. So I couldn't pass it up for $2. So I'm happy to add these anytime I can to the collection if I can find them for real cheap, because I do think they're great reader issues, and I like the way they're presented. The next book also I got from Zap Comics was a copy of Fantastic Four #5, the Marvel Milestone as well, and I paid $5 for this one, so I'm definitely going to give this one a read. I've never actually read the first Fantastic Four #5 issue, the first appearance of Doctor Doom, so I'm going to go ahead and read this one as well. Again, for $5, I'm going to pick it up every time, because I think these are really cool reprints. A lot better to me than the True Believer stuff we see now, or even the what are they, the replica editions that are coming out now for Marvel. I think these are a lot cooler. I think they came out in the 90s. I might be wrong in that, so don't judge me if I am wrong. The next couple of books, guys, are books that I actually picked up at a LCS that I haven't frequented in probably a good year or so, probably more. But when I saw the books there and I saw the prices they had them, I thought they were really, really fair, or even underpriced. Now, they had other key issues there as well that I thought were, a little bit probably overpriced. So it kind of depends on how you grade things. Maybe what's hot, what's not. I don't know. I do think that they're fairly graded, I will say that. But I thought I couldn't pass these books up for the price that I got them. So I will definitely give you the prices as I go forward in these books. The first one is a copy of Fantastic Four #49, the first appearance of Galactus. Let me tell you guys, when I saw this on the wall for the price, I paid $400 for this book. Now, before I go any further, the first wrap is detached. So, still, this book really presents well. Could definitely use a press. If the first wrap wasn't detached, this book is a solid 2.5, possibly 3.0, and I think maybe I'm undergrading a little bit. The spine is a little wear, obviously, but there's no tape. It's complete. Like I said, it really presents well. To pay $400 for that, just because it's the cover and the back cover, they're attached to each other but not attached to the book. To me, well worth $400. This book, I think, in a 2.5 is $1,000 now. So I was gonna pick this up all day when I saw it. I wanted to add another copy to the collection, so I'm happy I picked this one up. And like I said, I was shocked when I saw it for the price. I thought maybe it was incomplete or restored or missing something. Nope, just the first cover and back cover attached to each other, but not the book. So I snagged this, and I'm super happy I did. I always wanted another copy of this one, and to have in the raw form as well. I do have a CGC 4.0 or 4.5 somewhere, but so happy I snagged that one. It was an incredible deal. I couldn't pass it up. The next book is the same thing. When I tell you the price I paid for this book, I almost hit the floor. I thought something was wrong with it. Again, just the cover, back cover, attached to each other but not attached to the book, which to me, yes, I know it's a flaw in the book, but for what I paid, you're going to hit the floor, okay? Again, this book could also use a press. It is Amazing Spider-Man #50, the first appearance of the Kingpin. And I don't know if you guys know, There's stuff all over social media today saying that Vincent D'Onofrio is going to reprise his role as the Kingpin, Wilson Fisk, in the Hawkeye series. I do not know if it's true, but I will say this. I've been talking about this book for a better part of 6 months, that now is the time to get it before the Kingpin shows up, and it looks like he might be showing up. Take a stab at what I paid for this book, guys. I paid $150 for this book. In a 4.0, we're talking about probably almost a $1,400 book, something around there. You know, again, presents really, really well, can definitely use a press. So to me, it was well worth picking up for $150, which was insane to me considering how hot this character has become and how hot All Amazing Spider-Man is right now. So this was a steal of a lifetime, in my opinion. I actually went to the shop today to see if they had anything else new, but they didn't. So I was happy to pick this one up when I saw it. Crazy great deal. The next book I'm going to show you guys is a book I picked up off of eBay, and it's another book that I've been specking on that I've told you guys to pick up if you can find them now while you can. And it actually was one of the top hot 10 books that came out a couple of weeks back. You could still find great deals. This is a book that it had some issues to it. It had some water damage, and it needed to be pressed badly. I pressed it myself, and it came out great. It is Amazing Spider-Man number 20, the first appearance of the Scorpion. Now, this is my third copy of this, my second raw copy that I have in collection. I will say this book has some brown spots over the staples throughout the book. So if you open up the book inside, there are some browning on the staples and on the pages around the staples. So it's definitely a lower grade book, but I only paid $300 for this book. This book, and I think a 3.0 right now is, I think, $500 and change. So I paid $300. It's probably like a 2.5, but look how great the cover came out. I mean, just at first glance, you probably think this is like a 4.5, 5.0 maybe. Let's call it a 4.5, right? Really looks great. I got all the rippling that I was out in the cover. It's funny because the last Amazing Spider-Man 20 I picked up had the same issue, and I was able to press that one and make it look beautiful. That one actually was a slab that was actually graded a 3.0. That's probably going to be, I would say, anywhere from a 4.0 to 4.5 now. This one, because of the damage to the staples, like the browning, it's probably going to be lower than that, but I still thought it was worth picking up for $300. Scorpion, I do believe, will show up at some point soon, whether it's in No Way Home or possibly the next movie. They are setting it up. So I definitely wanted to pick that up because it was cheap. The next book, one of my LCSs actually showed this on the Instagram page, and I jumped at the chance to add this back to my collection because I've been looking for a high-grade raw copy of this book. Now, a 9.8 of this book is a couple of grand. So I was definitely looking for a really nice high-grade raw copy I could probably press and submit if I wanted to at some point. I'm not doing it anytime soon because I have books at CGC that they've been there for at least 3 weeks. They haven't been even received yet into the computer. So I'm hearing they're 2 months behind, and I'm not going to send this in right now and wait 8-9 months for this book to come back. But again, my LCS had this graded at a 9.4, 9.6 area. With a press, I'm hoping we could possibly get a 9.8 at some point. But like I said, I'm not going to send it in right now. It is a copy of New Mutants 98, the first appearance of Deadpool. I had sold off my 9.4. I had a couple 9.4 slabs at one point that I sold off really early, unfortunately. I wanted to add a raw copy back because I do think that if you can get one a really high grade, which may press to a 9.8, it's worth it. I paid a total of $600 for this book. Like I said, if it presses to a 9.8, we could probably get around $2,000 and change for that book. Like I said, I'm not doing it anytime soon, but I definitely wanted to add a raw copy back. And when they showed it on Instagram, I jumped at the chance to get it. They held it for me like they always do. If someone doesn't beat me to it, thank God nobody did. And I was able to add that book back to the collection. So that's it for the haul. Some major books I was able to score over the past couple of weeks, and some minor issues that I always like to just add to the collection as well. Those Marvel milestones are something that I think are really awesome. Now, anybody that wants to read these first appearance books should pick up and add at any point if they could find them for cheap. But for $2 and $5, why not, right? So deals are out there, guys. That's the name of the game right now. The prices are starting to come in a little bit, but the deals are out there for some books, so always be on the hunt. And that's it for this video. I've been putting out a lot of stuff lately, some top 10s, some top 5s. Be on the lookout for my next top 5 video. Those are going to be happening more frequently, and then I'm also going to be doing a series, hopefully we'll see how it goes of the Hot 10 and give you my thumbs up and thumbs down. If you guys haven't checked out that video, check out my Hot 10 playlist. I just started that one. So like always, this is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles saying thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.